Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, what is it? Sure, give me whatever you got. Yeah, let's get to the action.
Another human with a death wish. Welcome to the mall, tourist. Nice to meet you, too. I'm the sentry for Underworld. City of Ghouls, inside the museum. For a tourist, you're pretty clueless. My name's Willow, by the way. Sure did. Underworld. It's right inside the Museum of History, then through the Big Skull. Most of the residents ain't crazy about humans, but they'll sell to you, fix you up so long as your caps are good and you ain't a ghoul hater. Those knuckle-draggers? Nah, they don't bother us ghouls. Maybe they see us as kin or something, I don't know. Now those other assholes. Yeah, you know, those humans like you. Well, maybe not like you, I don't know, but humans all the same. The Brotherhood of Steel guys with their testosterone and power armor. Those Psycho Talon Company mercs. Those other assholes. Come on, here you are in the mall of our nation's fine capital, taking in the sights, visiting the monuments. Face it, you're a tourist. Till next time, sightseer.
Hang on. I just need to catch me.
Keep acting the way you've been acting, and I'll catch you, lock you up, and throw away the key.
Keep moving, Wastelander. Keep moving, Wastelander.
we standing around here? Sure, give me whatever you got.
If you want any of this shit, just say so. Otherwise, keep your fingers the hell away from the triggers. I don't want no accidents. Let's have a look at it. What you looking for? Thanks.
Yes?
Play with James.
Hey. Look, this is a restricted area. I'm tired of telling you people. It's you. My heavens, you look so much like him. You're James's son, aren't you? What are you doing here? You were too young to remember, and I suppose James never spoke of me. Typical. I'm Dr. Madison Lee. I worked with your parents many years ago. Now I run the science lab here in Rivet City. It was all I had left. When your mother died, your father decided to leave with you. He abandoned our work. We had no choice but to do the same. You mean you haven't? I assumed he sent you here. For that matter, aren't you supposed to be in a vault? James said he left you there. Did you? I was under the impression that's exactly the opposite of what he wanted for you. Well, you won't find him here. He's come and gone already. Your father insisted that we return to work on Project Purity. I tried telling him too much time has passed. There's no way it would work. Predictably, he refused to listen to me. He says he can prove it will work and headed off to the old lab. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. It's in the old Jefferson Memorial Building, northwest of here. Please, don't go after him. It was foolish of him to even think about going there alone. I suppose so. I worked with them for several years until your mother died and your father decided it was time to leave. What else do you want to know? Yes, your mother was... well, she was a good woman. A very dedicated scientist. Your father loved her very much. It was a shame that she died. She had been excited to meet you. Complications from childbirth. None of us were expecting it. We weren't as prepared as we could have been. You have to understand, we were struggling with scavenged, derelict equipment. We did everything we could. Yes, well, I'm sorry it wasn't enough. James? He was very driven, determined to change the world. Well, we all were back then, I suppose. He was focused on two things, really. Making Project Purity work, and your mother. When she died, I think he gave up. I know he wanted to keep you safe, but I think part of what he did was run away. But it seems that he never really was able to get over the idea. I'm frankly shocked that he waited all this time and wants to try again. Okay. The last I knew, he was headed back to the lab at Project Purity in the old Jefferson Memorial Building. I still say it's dangerous, and he shouldn't have risked it. That's all I know. What do you want to know? Okay. What? Well, I'm not sure what there is to tell. Your father and I, we worked together for a long time. I think we were really on to something. But then there were complications. The project was abandoned and your father disappeared. I returned here to Rivet City and established the lab you see before you now. Project Purity, we called it. What do you want to know? It was simple, really. Fresh, clean water for everyone. Such a simple idea, and yet so impossible to realize. The plan was to build a facility that could purify all the water in the tidal basin at once. No radiation, no muck, just clear water. It just turned out to be more difficult than we anticipated. We had the basic principles down. We understood most of the science behind it, but the radiation in the area is so pervasive. Small-scale tests were fine. But anytime we tried to test the process on a larger scale, it was just too much. Maybe if we'd had more time, or better equipment. You happened. It wasn't just you. We had more problems than we could handle already, but your birth is what finally pushed it over the edge. Your father decided that you were more important than everything we'd been working for, and he left. He left all of us. Once he was gone, the Brotherhood decided we weren't worth their time anymore. Without their protection, we had to abandon the purifier. Okay. This is the Rivet City Science Lab. It's taken many long years to put together, but we've done well for ourselves. Our work on portable fusion power and hydroponics are coming along quite nicely, if not quite according to schedule. Rivet City is one of the few bastions of civilization left in the land. We're working to rebuild our society, to make the world livable again. Good luck finding your father. I've already told you everything I know. I don't understand why you're still here. Look, I don't want to be harsh, but I have problems of my own. I don't have the resources to support James's foolish endeavors, or your chasing after him. I'm sorry. I suppose I can spare a few stim packs. It's not much, but it might make things easier for you. Good luck finding your father.
I'm Janice Kaplinsky, Chief Botanist. What do you need? I did see a man talking to Dr. Lee, but I really shouldn't be discussing it. She's already in a bad mood. I'd hate to make it worse. You should probably just talk to her about it. So long. Hey, be careful around these fruits and vegetables. They're worth more to us than you are. So long.
There. Hey there. Look, some of us are trying to get work done here. There have been enough disruptions recently. Anybody coming through here would have to talk to Dr. Lee. Why don't you go bother her about it? She's certainly head and shoulders above most everyone else around here, though that's not saying much. The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice. It's on the upper deck. Bye.
This place could use a few more people willing to work. Everything is falling apart. I'm the only one willing to fix it.
Please excuse me. There is much work to be done.
Good to see you.
No problems to report, I assume? Morning.
This is a medical clinic. Please don't disturb any of my patients.
Hey there. Don't tell me your problems.
Yeah, kid. What do you need? Sure. Give me whatever you got. Come on, let's get moving.
You got questions? I'm your answer. You got the dish. I knew the good fight could count on you. Now get that sucker over to the Washington Monument pronto, and I'll get to singing your praises. You did? Well, I hope that doesn't mean you're throwing in the towel. My baby still needs your help. Tell you what, head back out and finish what you started, and I'll rummage around the place and see what I can find that'll tickle your taste buds. Right on, right on. Keep your radio tuned to GNR for the real gospel.
Be more careful. Nothing to see here, outsider.
Move along, outsider.
Keep moving, Wastelander.
People of the capital wasteland, you can hear me! Yee-haw! You can't stop the signal, baby. That's right, from Megaton to Girder Shade, Paradise Falls to the Republic of Dave, we're coming to you loud and proud in a special live report. But Three Dog, you're in that cool radio studio in D.C. How do you know I can hear you all the way out here in the ass end of nowhere? Because of the kid from Vault 101, that's how. That cat actually managed to repair our antenna relay. How's that for ingenuity, folks? From here on in, it's bye-bye, stupid static. Hello, magnificent music. So sit back, relax, and absorb these classic tunes. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. Now, Hey, all right! The hero of the wasteland returns. Hey, you're the one who deserves all the thanks. You struck a major blow against tyranny. Now GNR can be heard clear across the capital wasteland again. That'll give Eden and those muties something to think about. Yeah, I heard you found out about your dad. And yet you went ahead and kept your promise to me. It takes some real moxie, kid. Three Dog can't let you walk away from here empty-handed after all that. Here, I want you to take this. I was saving it for someone special, someone who could really help with the good fight. It contains the location of an old weapons cache. You're welcome to help yourself to anything inside. I can't even tell you the love I'm getting from the wasteland. Ever since GNR started singing again, the guys downstairs told me that more people than ever are tuning in. It's all I ever wanted. Anytime you need a place to crash, duck in here. Be glad to provide.
Three Dog, enclosed you'll find the coordinates to the military weapons cache that was uncovered in Hamilton's hideaway. We installed locks on everything we could in there to make sure it stays in our hands. Use it in good health, my man, and keep up the good fight. Cop ahead.
Yeah, what is it? Sure, give me whatever you got.
Galaxy News Radio, and I'm your host, Three Dog, Lord and Master of all I survey. We interrupt our regularly scheduled program for some news. Yeah, you guessed it. Time for another update on the villain of the Wastes himself, that evil little bastard from Vault 101. Those scumbag slavers way over in Paradise Falls have one big old bee in their bonnet. But Three Dog, the selling of live human beings is completely fucked up. Yes, children. Yes, it is. So what was Vault Kid doing out there? You do the math. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here for you. And now, some music.
Good morning, sir. What? Certainly, sir. Here you are. Certainly, I am programmed with a multitude of hair-shaping scenarios. If you would care to choose one, I would be happy to replicate it for you.